I was sitting in the driveway when I saw it, headlights off, engine cooling in the dark. Her smirk glowed on my phone screen, half-dressed, tangled in my sheets. The caption read, "My new favorite spot." I stared at it for a full minute. Then I laughed. Not the kind of laugh that shakes out of your chest, the quiet kind. The kind that starts wars. Back then, when I first met Daniel, he was a man who held doors open and made promises like they were currency. He told me he admired how calm I was, how I thought before speaking. He used to say, "You never raise your voice." He said it like a compliment. It was a warning he never understood. Years passed, love dulled into habit. He started coming home later, smelling like hotel soap and borrowed time. He said he was building something. I believed him, until he started dressing better for work than for me. It wasn't one big discovery. It was the way his phone tilted away when I entered the room. The lipstick shade I didn't own, smudged on a glass. The perfume that lingered too long on his coat. But the photo? That was my confirmation, my ending, and my beginning. I didn't confront him that night. I didn't scream or cry or throw anything. I set the phone down, made myself tea, and opened my laptop. Emotion makes you sloppy. I couldn't afford that. He had a company party coming up, a big one, annual gala. His boss, the CEO, was hosting it herself. I'd attended every year, smiling through champagne and small talk, pretending not to see how his ambition hollowed us out. This year, I had a different reason to go. First, I called my lawyer. Quietly. I learned the value of timing. Adultery in our state came with leverage if proven. Screenshots, metadata. Done. Then I contacted the catering manager, asked if they needed extra hands. I'd helped organize the event in past years. She trusted me, said yes. That's how I got access to the AV schedule, the presentation list, the projector system. While Daniel rehearsed his speech about integrity and innovation, I renamed one of the slide decks. Something innocuous. Annual Metrics Review 2025. Inside that file, I placed one image. Her selfie. Their betrayal. Perfectly lit, perfectly timed. The night of the party, I wore black. Simple, elegant. The kind of dress that says nothing but commands attention. Daniel was in his element. Handshakes, laughter, the clink of glasses. He didn't notice me standing near the projector, didn't see the remote in my hand. When his turn came to speak, I stepped forward, smiled at the tech crew, and clicked. The photo filled the giant screen behind him. Her smirk. Our bed. The caption glowing like a wound. The room fell silent. Forks froze midair. Daniel turned, saw it, and stopped breathing. I took the microphone, calm, steady. "She can have the bed," I said. "I'll take the house." Gasps, a few murmurs. His boss, Claudia, stood near the front, lips pressed tight. She didn't rush to defend him. She didn't have to. Because Claudia wasn't just his boss. She was also his niece's godmother, the one who introduced him to the company, the one he'd bragged about managing behind her back. I didn't know that until that night, but she did. She walked up to me afterward, put a hand on my shoulder, said, "You have composure I wish I had 10 years ago." The next morning, she called me, offered me a job, communications strategist. She said she wanted someone who understood the power of timing. Daniel, meanwhile, was let go for ethical reasons. HR phrasing, but everyone knew. Divorce finalized within 3 months. The house? Mine. He tried to fight for it. The lawyer slid the printed selfie across the table. Case closed. I didn't keep the bed. I sold it. Bought a new one. Bigger, cleaner, untouched. Sometimes, when I walk past the mirror, I catch a glimpse of myself. The same calm face, but sharper. A reflection tempered by fire. People think revenge is loud, explosive. But the truth? It's quiet, surgical. It's watching the person who underestimated you realize too late that you never needed to raise your voice to destroy them. He took comfort in another woman's arms. I took everything else. Now, every morning, I make coffee in my kitchen, in my house, on ground he'll never step foot on again. And when I clock into work, his former office, my new beginning, I pass by Claudia's door. She always gives me a knowing nod. We never talk about that night. We don't have to. Some victories don't need applause. They just need silence and a screen big enough for the truth.